Why hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is a very exciting one. This is my DreamWorks Animation films from 1998 to 2025 tier list maker video. So without further ado, let's rank, guys. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna get started here, as you see in the list, in the tier list here. We have the years here, and we're just going down, and we have the ranks here, and we have the movies here. Now, I do have one below F. I have S, A, B, C, D, and F. Now, I'm going to use these accordingly, but I'm going to use the haven't seen function category down there below, just because I have not seen all of these, and you might be thinking, well then, why would you do this list? Because I didn't want to take the time to watch these. There were the ones I didn't care about. They're never ones that I'm going to ever watch probably in my lifetime. So, but that said, we're going to get started here. And this is in honor of the new live-action How to Train Your Dragon. So let's get started with Ants. And Ants, Ant-Man is going in the D category. This one is it's not quite an F. It just doesn't feel as memorable. I just rewatched A Bug's Life, and that movie is peak Pixar. But this, it just feels like very trying to do what they did with Bug's Life, but ants. And it's called Ants, not A Bug's Life. So, yeah, it's just strictly called Ants. All right, I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one. My apologies to all of those. Chicken Run is a C. I think that this one is very good for what this is as an original. In my personal opinion, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget is way better. That is a Netflix movie. I always forget about that movie. I forgot that was a Netflix movie. That's one I got to include on my Netflix list. But this one, it just feels like it's a great Aardman film. It's a great Aardman film. It's a DreamWorks film. But I didn't watch this for the longest time, and I watched this and I went, okay, that was a fun adventure. But the second one really picks up in quality. So I think this is a C tier. That's where I'm going with that. Shrek is a B. Shrek is a B, and you're going to know why. Spirit, I haven't seen. Sinbad, I haven't seen. Shrek 2, I didn't mean that. Shrek 2 is an A. Shrek 2 is an A. Shrek is a B for me. I don't know what it is. I've grown up with it, and I think it's just okay. I mean, maybe Shrek 2 is an S, and then Shrek is an A. I'll change that. I'll change that. But they're one tier off. I don't think that they're on the same level. Maybe some people put them on the same level, but I feel like Shrek is like Chicken Run is like introductory, a fun adventure, and you get into the second one and like that's just a perfect sequel. So I loved it. So I loved it a lot. Oh my gosh, Shark Tale, we're going straight to the F category. Straight to the F category. This is one for me. I had never seen this until I was at a pool party this past spring semester with my friends, and they played Shark Tale, and I'm like, what in the WTH? What in the WTF am I watching? I screwed that up. What in the WTF am I watching? It was a fever dream amongst a fever dream. Like, am I even existing right now? Is this even a real movie? Because I was like in the pool and then watching it. I was like, is this a real movie right now? Is Shark Tale a real movie? Apparently it is, because it's not great. It ends up in F. So, hey, if you like that type of thing, that's fine. But I just like, really? Okay. Madagascar is a C. The first one is a C tier. No, actually, I put on B tier. I'm sorry. I grew up with this. I grew up with this franchise, and I'm not going to let this like sway you to think that this is my favorite franchise of the favorite like franchise of the of DreamWorks, but of the company. But it's fun. I think it's fun. I think that this movie, I haven't watched this from beginning to end in a long time, and I grew up with the Penguin show, but it's a fun time. I don't think it's better than Shrek 2 or Shrek, but just in a moment, we'll see where the other films lie. Werewolf, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Wallace and Gromit. This is actually just going on the same plate. I don't know. I love Aardman films. I might actually move Chicken Run up now that I think about it. No, Chicken Run is staying there for C because I haven't seen it in a long time. I think Dawn of the Nugget works better, like I said. But Curse of the Were-Rabbit, I do like Wallace and Gromit, and that animation is still Aardman. And I think that this film, in my opinion, is more rewatchable. Again, I haven't seen Chicken Run in a little bit, but I think Curse of the Were-Rabbit works more in my opinion, as a Wallace and Gromit film. So it's going at B tier. We'll see where it ranks amongst the category of B or the tier of B, but right now it ends up there. Over the Hedge, I have seen it. It's going in D. It's not. It may be fun, but it's one of those like. Again, I haven't seen it in a long while. Same as Chicken Run. I have seen it, but it's not one of those that I gravitate towards. So for me, it's going in D. Not a lot to say. If I wanted to watch something with the animals in it, I would do Madagascar. So Over the Hedge, it's a D. Not the worst, but not the best. Flushed Away. I am putting this graciously right there at the bottom of B. Right there at the bottom of B. This is an Aardman movie that is neither live action. I'm sorry. Let me try again. It's Aardman's first CG digital CG movie, and I thought that this was a blast, creative choice for the studio. It's like I said, it's DreamWorks Aardman, and I watched this beginning of 2024, and I thought this was charming. Like Hugh Jackman in the role. I forget who the woman is, like the female mouse, but with their mouse good guys taking over frog bad guys, and I'm just like, this is delightful. Like, it's not the best kids movie, the best animation film, but guys, like, Flushed Away is fun. And the name Flushed Away, I saw the poster and I went, who wants to watch a movie called Flushed Away? We're going to flush down the toilet. And then I watched it and went, all right, it's clever, it's funny, I like this. So it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh boy, Shrek the Third. I'm obligated just to put an F. I for real, I watched this, I don't know, during the pandemic, and was like, what in the, what? Now, don't get me wrong. Shrek cast is fine. The best part of this movie is when the damsels in distress go and save Shrek. Go and save, I forget who it was, Donkey? No. Go and save somebody. They go and save like the princess, the babies of Donkey, and they're and you know, you just see Snow White singing. The evil trees are standing there, talking trees. It's just a funny scene, but the rest of the movie is just very blah for Shrek franchise. So that's there. B movie. I'm sorry. Anybody gonna doubt me? I'm gonna put that in B. I like my B puns. I like this one, honey. I like this one. That was a bad B joke. I like this one, honey. It's just full of clever stingers, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we're done. Next up, Kung Fu Panda. That's going in S. Can I go to S? Of course not. This is going in S. For me, I think that the Kung Fu Panda trilogy really works up until, but you'll see where I put things. But I think that this one just solid, kicks its butt. No pun intended. It kicks butt right out of the gate. And Madagascar 2, you're going to see... Oops, I didn't mean to move that one. Where did Madagascar 2 go? It's going in A. Or it's going in S. I think that this one works, like, as a sequel, works better than the first. And just moves up a couple tiers. Just up a couple. Okay. So now we're getting into a movie that I grew up with. I think is very rewatchable. I think has a lot of good jokes. More than B movie. But actually, I'm going to put this one on the B tier. Most people probably I could see putting it on the C tier, but for me, I'm going to put it low B. Now, I think that B movie and Monsters vs. Aliens are about, like, I've rewatched them a lot growing up, but I think I'll put Monsters right now, before I rank it at the end, I'm going to put Monsters vs. Aliens at the end there. And we'll see where it comes out. All right, now we got the movie that started it all, not for DreamWorks, but for this certain specific franchise. We got How to Train Your Dragon. I'm just going to leave it there, but it's not going to stay there as of now. How to Train Your Dragon goes in S tier, rightfully so, 100%. All right, and we got the fourth and final, up until this point in time in 2025, Shrek Forever After, and 3D apparently. I'm actually putting it as C tier, graciously. I don't think it's a D. I don't think it's an F like Shrek 3, Shrek the Third. I don't think it's a D tier. I love, if Rumpelstiltskin wasn't in this character, wasn't in this movie, it probably would be an F tier or a D tier. But Rumpelstiltskin's character makes it a C. The family aspect, like Shrek's family, the culmination of this makes it a C tier. And I don't know where Shrek 5 is going to go, but this fourth Forever After is a delightful end conclusion to what Shrek was at the time. So I think it ends up in C tier. Megamind is going up in A tier for me. I love this movie. Great. If I'm not going to say about the sequel, but if the sequel didn't come out, like, and there was more development with this movie, I'd probably put it in S tier. But I don't know. It's deserved to be there, and I love it a lot. I love a good superhero movie. And I mean, again, there's drawbacks to it, but like the soundtrack, the character work, the animation's flawless. You just get a lot of good stuff in this. And I don't want to talk about the sequel, but I'm gonna have to for this video. So screw it. I'm putting Kung Fu Panda 2 in the S tier. This is a sequel. I'm sorry. You can agree or disagree, but we got Kung Fu Panda, the first one and the second one are both in S tier. So it comes right out of the gate, kicks butt. It just goes in a sequel, continuing and being bigger than ever, and I love it a lot. Puss in Boots, guys, I'm sorry, it's going in D. It's going in D. It's actually lower than Shrek 4. And you know what's funny about this is I watched this and I went, meh. I like this though. You got Shrek the Third at F, you got Puss in Boots at D, and you got Shrek Forever After in C. I watched Puss in Boots once, and I went, I'm never watching that film again. But that's okay, because we got another one that I'm going to talk about. Madagascar 3 is going in B. No, sorry, it's going in A. Madagascar 3 is an A movie, and here's why. Europe's Most Wanted. Like I said, the first Madagascar is a B, and the second one is an A. It deals a lot with the culture of the animals and this and that, like where they want to be. And then the next one, number 3. However, it's not as good as the second one. It's not an S tier, but it continues the story in a very creative, very fun, and an experimental way. They have this awesome chase scene in Europe. Europe? No. Wherever they are, the casino in Monte Carlo, and then do this circus storyline and tie it in by going back to New York and just living their lives. It's very glorious. It's a very spectacular ending, but it's still an A tier movie. It doesn't crash and burn like Shrek. It doesn't crash and burn. Well, except I think Puss in Boots crash and burn, but it's not like B movie. But it's fine. It's just an A tier. Okay, Rise of the Guardians for me is not. It's like a B tier movie, but it's a really fun one. It's a really fun one. I'm obligated to say A, but like A doesn't have a lot of movies yet. But like it's one of those, like, I grew up watching it. I kind of want to put A, actually. I'm going to put A because I love like these holiday movies. It's not strictly a holiday movie, but it's one of like these Guardians. Like, you got Santa Claus, you got the Easter Bunny, you got the Tooth Fairy, you got the Sandman who controls your dreams, and you got the villain who's like the boogeyman who takes over your dreams with fear, and you got Jack Frost, who's voiced by Chris Pine. It's such a creative movie, and watching it, I grew up with it like, this is awesome. We got all our holiday themed characters in here, except maybe like the Leprechaun or something. And if they would do a second one. Don't think they're gonna. But they could put like other people in here, like the Leprechaun or Cupid or things like that, which would be very creative. And I already love about this movie. So that's going right there at A tier for me. Oh boy, we got the Croods. The Croodsy Croods. Um, I'm putting this one at A tier. I'm putting this one at A tier. I think it works. Really works. It's a good caveman story. It's a good family story. Like just early development. You know, how does human evolution? I love it a lot. Love it a lot. Turbo, I haven't seen this one in a while, but it's going in at C tier. I don't think it's that bad. It's just middle of the road. Like, meh, you want a good family film? Here's Turbo. Turn it on. Watch it. Have some fun. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, guys, listen. Listen, buddy. You want a fun time travel story? This is the one for you. And not only that, I am Sherman. I got the glasses. I got the red hair. I should be him for Halloween sometime during my life. But Mr. Peabody and Sherman is a B movie. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Now we're getting into some good ones. Well, I guess not the next third one here. How to Train Your Dragon 2. I also want to say S tier, guys. I also want to say S tier. Because like I said, with the first two Kung Fu Pandas, you got How to Train Your Dragon, comes out of the gate, fantastic. Second one, still fantastic. So, you know, if you know, you know. That's there at S tier. And the next one here, many people don't like this choice, but I'm going with can't speak words anymore. Penguins, I said. Penguins, it's called Penguins. The word is penguins, and Madagascar is an A tier film. It's many people would probably flip-flop Penguins and Puss in Boots, but I got this one higher for myself growing up with the Penguin show and my love of the Penguins, my love of the soundtrack for this film, my love of the animation, the quality of animation steps up from Madagascar 3. Steps up, but it's below it. But it just is glorious. It's a glorious time for a movie, and I love it a lot. And that Pitbull song at the end, Celebrate's perfect. Home is an F. Home is an F. I saw this in theaters, and like, you know, Elliot just came out. That's way better than this. It's a way better alien movie than this. I love Jim Parsons, but it tries to be silly. It tries to be, here's a story, but literally, I don't remember anything about this besides the alien and the cat and them going, yeah, let's dance, put your hands in the air. And I'm like, that's what you want me to remember? Hey, listen, it's silly. But I remember nothing else except for that one joke. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. That's it? Cool. Thank you. I don't know. Kung Fu Panda 3 is a B tier. Never mind. Let me try that again. It's an A tier. I like it a lot. I think it works. I don't think it works as well as the second two or the first two, but it's still great enough. Trolls I'm just gonna put where are the rest of them here? Trolls World Tour. We're just putting them all in D. I don't care. I don't care. That makes it go faster for me. Boss Baby. Who really cares? Who really cares? Really. It might be silly, but like I said about Home, really. Captain Underpants, we're going with the nice B tier. It's a salt from a fun kids book to from a fun, well-made animated film. Captain Underpants is a nice B movie. And then we get How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. We're going with a nice A tier. Right, just like Kung Fu Panda 3, it has its little flaws, but it's still a fantastic ending to this trilogy. And a very emotional one, if that. Abominable, I watched before Dogman this year, and Abominable is going in C tier. I think it's cute. Or it could even be B tier. It's very cute. And I was not expecting the twists and turns that came in that movie either. Croods: A New Age is going nicely in B. I think this one has a great, perfect sequel level content for me, and I love the relationship between Eep and Guy, and then just the villain, like the monkeys, just surprised me in this film watching it when I did watch it, and it's just like really clever. Spirited, Untamed, or whatever that's called. I've not seen it. Boss Baby, definite F. Family Business, who cares? Troll Hunters, not seen. Bad Guys, excuse me, is an A tier movie. Why can't I get it into A tier? There it is. I love this film. I love the quality of animation. I love the spy hijinks. I love all the things about it, and I'm excited for number 2. I don't know if it'll hold up, but I love this the soundtrack by Daniel Pemberton, who does Spider-Verse, and it just feels very epic and fun for a family film. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, is an S tier movie. No doubt about that. This is one of my favorite Pixar movies, like, from recent years. And like I said with the original Puss in Boots, this one I thought amped up so hard. So hard. It's like Spider-Verse. You get these epic villains, death, Jack Horner, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a redemption for Goldilocks, and it's just like there's a lot of stuff in this movie. It's like, hey guys, you got 3 villains in Spider-Man 3, but you're gonna get 3 villains in Puss in Boots. Which one's better? Puss in Boots, this animated kids film. Wow, didn't see that coming, but it's crazy, and I love it. All right, Teenage Kraken, boo-hoo, we got an F. Some people like it, cool. I mean, I'm not like trying to be rude. I mean, maybe it's a D. I guess it's a D here. I'll put it as D. I did see it, but it's like I think Shark Tale's worse. But yeah, Kraken's there. Ryan in the Dark. It's a Netflix movie. Didn't watch it. Megamind is an F. I did watch it for all the stupid, dumb reasons. Kung Fu Panda 4. Look at these ones. Look at these ones. Look at these ones we have left. We have this one coming in at a. So I said Kung Fu Panda 3 was a C or an A tier. I'm putting Kung Fu Panda 4 at B. Here's why. I like the martial arts of it all. And I think the animation's fine. I don't think it really downgrades. If you're talking to me about a 4th movie I don't like, you're talking about Despicable Me 4. If you're talking about a 4th movie I do like, it's Kung Fu Panda 4. Even though the Furious 5 aren't there, this movie has fun stuff, great animation, great martial arts for what the movie is. It works. If they do a 5th one without the Furious 5, then I might criticize it even more. But this one works for me on certain levels. So there is that for you. And The Wild Robot, we have yet another S-tier movie. This is just, yet again, all of these S-tier movies are phenomenal. This one deals with family, the great animation. It's like Puss in Boots and this are just, my goodness. I've already made a review, but like, goodness, I can't even. Dogman, it's going in at a C tier for me. I've watched it. It's fine. Maybe. Do I want to put it at B tier? No, I want to put it at B tier. I like it more than like the ones I have on C tier because looking at Captain Underpants, like it's fun like Captain Underpants. The animation's cool as well. And then we get How to Train Your Dragon, the newest DreamWorks movie. It's sitting at an A tier. It's at A tier for me. It's not as great as the first 2 How to Train Your Dragons, but it's sitting at A tier. Now, let's get to ranking. Alright, so these are the ones I haven't seen, so those don't really care. Megamind is the last one. We have Shrek Tale right there. Then we have the 2 Boss Babies. And then we have Home, and then we have Shrek 3. That's the F tier I want. Teenage Kraken is sitting there because I just didn't care. Trolls, I think, work. I like music, and I think that they're a little bit more fun. So, yeah, we're sitting there. I think we're just going to go in order there. I don't remember explicitly what all happens in the Trolls. I just remember stuff happens, so there's that. And then Puss in Boots I'll put in the front. Ants, I guess that should... Actually, I want ants down here, over the hedge down here. That's that. Turbo there. Shrek Forever After in front of C. And then Dogman. This is tough how it's going to get higher and higher. I want Abominable down here. Dogman there. Mr. Peabody Sherman I could watch over B movie, but I want Monster vs. Aliens over B movie. Put all the ways down here. Shoot, doggone it. Because I don't watch Curse of the Were Rabbit all that often, but I do think the animation's good. Yeah, I like that. I like that list for C. And then B. No, that was B. Never mind. A. This is struggle. I think How to Train Your Dragon is better than Bad Guys. Not better than that one. Again, let's see. This is better than that. I do like the Penguins Against Madagascar movie better than Madagascar 3. Shrek is down there. That is my A list. And then we get into S, Kill Me Now. How to Train Your Dragon is the best. And then we have How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I actually like Puss in Boots more than that one. That's my top 3. That is my top 3. 4. Actually, wait. Kung Fu Panda 2 is in 5. Then Shrek 2. Then Kung Fu Panda. Then Madagascar 2. And that's my ranking of the tier list. So take a picture of that right there. You can save this. You can take a picture of that. Actually, no, don't take a picture of that. Make your list, take a picture of it, and at me over at The Screen Speaks on Instagram. And there are the films that I haven't seen. So I'm never going to watch those. Like, I like 2D animation, but just nothing about it gravitates towards me. So that is my list there. I love it a lot. Oh, I didn't even talk about Megamind the Doom Syndicate. It's trash. It's literally trash. Who made this movie? I want to know, and I want to go behind them, hunt them down, and get my revenge. No, not really. But it's not great. Oh boy. So, oh well. Well, I guess they tried with that movie. But this is a great list, guys. This is a great list. Ignoring, I mean, Boss Baby, some of these are creative, and I just love a lot of this, man. I really think DreamWorks hits home. Like, I'm a big Disney fan, but DreamWorks has some heavy hitters. And like I said, the B tier ones like Madagascar, the first Madagascar, The Monsters vs. Aliens, B Movie, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Captain Underpants, Croods: A New Age, Flushed Away, Kung Fu Panda 4, Dogman, Abominable, and the Aardman ones. There's a lot of good ones like The Bad Guys and Rise of the Guardians and the Penguins movie, Megamind. There's just some good stuff here. So, and don't forget The Ultimate Wild Robot. But my top 3 is good. I love my top 3. Don't forget to make your list, like I said, and share it with me as well. Leave your list in the comment section below. But don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me at both. No, that's not anymore. The Screen Speaks over at Instagram. Follow me where you can on social media. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the Screen Speak channel. Got 28 years later coming up this week as well, and other things coming up next week. Got F1, Megan 2.0, Jurassic World coming up soon. So don't forget to leave a like, or stay tuned for what I got coming up. Leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm, watch screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.